Ladies and gentlemen, on another security matter related to our airspace, the Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by two suspicious flights.
Tintonti, Yenom Sunny Fourdjour. Welcome back to the Atane Ata Show. And before we get into the nitty-gritty of today's story, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, like the video, comment on the video. So I believe you've heard from the MP of Asin South, Rev Ntim Fourdjor. On the 1st of April, he had a press conference about this, claiming that there are some two flights and an air ambulance that landed in Ghana and might be involving drug trafficking and money laundering.
On the matter of air med flights and Havoc Air private jets transporting suspected cocaine and cash. Ladies and gentlemen, on another security matter related to our airspace, the Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by two suspicious flights, namely Air Med flights NH23AM and Havoc Air private jets Antonov and 12B. We are reliably informed that contrary to the expectation that the Air Med flight would carry patients, the purpose for which it was designed and operates, it rather on this occasion carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in various United States dollars denominations. While it is intriguing that the two suspicious flights would depart to the same location on the same day, even more intriguing is the cargo suspiciously transported by these aircrafts to and from Gran Canaria, an island known for its notoriety in drug trafficking, money laundering, among others.
I don't know where he got that information from. Maybe they've got some people in there that are giving them tips. But anyways, that's just by the way. So he also claimed that the Air Med flight registration LA23 landed on March 20th and stayed for 5 days without any record of a patient or organ being exchanged. So normally when there's an air flight, it's normally carrying a patient or there's an organ or a body part that is being exchanged. But in this case, nothing like that was done. If it indeed happened, then it raises genuine questions. It's a bit surprising that things like that are happening. He also claimed that another flight, Antonov, flight is there, Anthony Anadini, Antonov, 12 VK, landed on 12 March and remained for 13 days. He also alleged both flights are from the Gran Canaria. If you know about Gran Canaria, is an island that is known for these drug dealing. After this press conference, the president of Ghana came and said, no, these are serious allegations. And both of us know that Ghana has a zero tolerance on drug trafficking. So he asked that all the security agencies in Ghana should help Rev Fourdjor, or Rev Fourdjor should help the security agents rather, to investigate into these claims. And he should, there's this saying that that alleged must prove. So he has to come with all the necessary investigation. Why is it like that? Because let's say I get up one morning and just whistle blow, oh, there's human trafficking going on in Accra. The national security ain't stupid to just go off my claims and start an investigation. So unless I come with substantial evidence, they wouldn't just start any investigation. So Rev has to go and provide evidence for the national security to start an investigation. But after some time, Mr. Ofosu-Kwakye, who is the Minister for Government Communication, refuted all the allegations made. So is it the statement that he made, is it from the government? Because the government had already made giving a direction that they should start investigating. Now, his communication director has come out to say, or has come out to refute all the allegations and said Reverend Ntim is pushing falsehood and attempting to undermine public confidence in the government.
In the last few days, the disinformation machine of the new patriotic party has been ratcheted up, and they've taken it a notch higher. This time, Reverend Ntim Fourdjor, who also doubles as the Member of Parliament for the good people of Asin South, has made very wild claims to the effect that 2 aircrafts which passed through Ghana for various reasons were carrying drugs, and that was the reason why they were here. He also alleged that they were involved in money laundering, and therefore he was calling for investigations. As you may be aware, President Mahama gave him the opportunity to present any evidence or any basis he has for making that claim to the security services, so that together we could look into the matter to ascertain whether there was any truth in it. I can report to you that because he knew he was peddling total falsehoods and lies, he now claims, after being invited to assist with investigations, that he was speaking on behalf of the committee that he was part of, and that the views he expressed were not his personal views. So because of that, he says he's unable to cooperate with the security agencies. I say that he was peddling falsehood because the facts as they exist vary completely from the claims that he made. When he made that claim, he was only seeking to peddle falsehood in a bid to undermine the confidence that the people of Ghana have in this government.
On Saturday, Reverend Ntim went to Joy News on a program called the News File and said no one has invited him to help them with any investigation. This is what he said.
The moment we put this information out there, the president responded and called for investigation into the matter and even called for collaboration. I further wrote for that directive that the president had given to be undertaken. I wrote on 2nd April for it. NDC Parliamentary Caucus wrote a letter to gag that process. So it never came on.
So now, who is lying? Me, I don't know. You don't know. These guys, they've got something under their sleeves. They know something they are not telling us. At the pioneer kind of government. When I do, my brother does. When my brother do, I do. Or how do you say? You do me, I do you, man, no go verse. Like, they know what they're doing. They know there's something happening there. Mr. Fourdjour, Honorable Fourdjour, stated that the facts that Reverend Ntim claims he has are totally different. And these are the facts that Mr. Fourdjour, Honorable Fourdjour, gave. He said that Antonov, and this Antonov, I don't know, this flight, Antonov, is it, does it belong to Anthony? Antonov 12VK is a cargo plane that arrived in Ghana on 12 March and wasn't from Gran Canaria, but from Rwanda and Angola, carrying oil drilling equipment and lubricant, which was going to the EU market. So he's saying that Angola and Rwanda don't have something that we call the RA3 screening and scanning. It gives you permit to transfer these equipment to the EU market. So they came today in Ghana. I thought Rwanda had money. Or what do you need to have the RA3 requirements? If in Ghana we have it, then I think we are doing something good, you know. He also said upon landing, the flight had a fault, which caused it to delay for 13 days. Hey, and then they went to be 30. And the flight was inspected by aviation security, NACOC, the NIB, and found no illegal substance. You naughty, you know there's a lie somewhere. You guys know, you know. He also said the second flight was Hawker A0SP. which operated by AirMed International, a US-based ambulance service, and it landed for chest rest and refueling. And upon landing, the aircraft also suffered a tire burst and issues with landing gear, which required attention and stayed for 5 days. Now, Kotoka, I don't Kotoka so. Why are all these aircraft having faults upon landing? So I think this is where Reverend Ntim is saying, nah, I don't believe it. There's something suspicious happening there. But looking at these things, it's a bit suspicious. What do we know? What do we know? We are just a pencil in the hand of the creator. They are using us. They are playing us like TT ball, Tosca. But during the interview on Joy News, this is where it got a bit fascinating because Sami Jamfi, the NDC communication director, was there with Reverend Ntim, and it was a bit messy at times, but I learned a lot. The body language of Reverend Ntim, him not answering the question directly, I think is either he doesn't have all the information or he rushed into giving out this information. So even if there was some truth about his allegations, they've covered it up. Something even put it to him that there are evidence, video evidence from the security agencies showing that they've gone to these cargoes and videoed it and showed us what is in the planes. But still, Reverend Ntim is saying that he doesn't believe in those videos. So if Reverend Ntim doesn't believe in those videos, whom am I? Who is Emmanuel Mensah to believe that these videos are real? Let us know in the comments. Do you believe in these guys? They are tricky. They are tricky. But as usual, Sami Jamvi with his eloquent self came in and said Reverend Ntim should apologize to Ghana for peddling false information without any evidence to back it.
It is very clear that he saw nothing and yet chose to say that he had seen something. So this is not a matter of if you see something, say something. This is a clear case of a member of parliament who we are told is a reverend minister deciding to peddle falsehood, deciding to lie about a government, and having been exposed is now making a mockery of himself.
But the way the interview was going, it got to a point where the newsfire, they allowed the public to send messages which is read publicly, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry was bashing Reverend. You don't have your facts. Reverend, you want to be like Okujoto Ablakwa. Reverend, you want to be a whistleblower without evidence. You need to do. And then Reverend Edja, he forgot the Bible says don't be angry. Don't be. Reverend Edja said nah, because he's read that all them. He read the messages to disgrace him, so he walked off stage. But guys, like I always say, at the Pioneer Atakakra, MPP and NDC, they are the same. They do these things. They know something is happening there. They know something is happening there. But ono Koka, I mean, let us know. Who do you believe? Do you believe Reverend Ntim is up to something? Do you believe the government is telling us the truth? But for me personally, I think there's no smoke without fire. But if smoke be a my journey hole. So if this guy, Reverend Ntim, Honorable Ntim, is saying this, then he knows something. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit. Like I've learned a lot on this case, but thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Yeah, we want to hit 200 subscribers. So if you've not subscribed, subscribe right now. By the end of the month, we should hit 200 subscribers. I know we can.